Welcome to this session on navigating through LabTech. Now, I'm going to take you through a couple of different interfaces and show you just some quick ways to get around the system, what you can see and what you can do in the various interfaces that we offer. I'm going to start with the web portal. So the web portal, this gives us access into high-level information. It's great for when you're on the road or you're on a tablet, at a customer site. You just need some quick access, need to jump into a computer, update a ticket or something like that. This is the place you want to go. This is also where you can download all the installers for LabTech as well, and we have a few of those. So for the Windows installs, we've got your .NET framework, your agent installers, and you can get those as MSIs or executables. We've got your Linux installers, Mac installers, and then anything for mobile. In addition, you can create customized packages for each one of your customers. And you can download a package specifically for that customer, for that location. The other thing too is we've got a nice dashboard, kind of shows you just an overall number of what you're managing. You can manage tickets while you're out here, so we can make ticket updates. And then you can manage clients out here. So if I wanted to drill down into a particular client, maybe I want to drill into a computer, we'll grab that one. And I can see information on that particular computer. Maybe I need to run a script on it, or I could reboot it, or I can actually remote control into it. And then we've got a lot of other information that's available, so I can see what's been happening on this particular machine, drive information, printer processes, basic inventories, and things like that. So that's the kind of thing you're going to see in the web interface, right through the web portal. The next one that I want to show you is the LabTech Control Center. Now, this is really where all of the power resides within LabTech. So everything you ever want to do within the system can be found inside the Control Center. Now, the Control Center is an installed .NET client, so you're going to have to install this on whatever workstation or server, wherever it is that you're going to access the system. Go ahead and install the Control Center. Pretty easy install. It updates and takes care of itself, so it really is absolutely no maintenance once it's actually installed. Now, let's take a quick peek around the Control Center. Now, across the top is what we have our plugins, right? So it's kind of like our little ribbon there. It's very similar like an office sort of a layout. Across the top, you'll find the key areas of LabTech. So whether I need to get in and make changes to the system, I want to review what's happening from a monitoring standpoint, I want to go look for something or start patching something, we can do that from here. Now, also what you're going to find in the ribbon is all of our plugins. Now, LabTech is very much a platform-style solution. So we actually work with and integrate a number of different solutions that are out there. We have a number of strategic partnerships that also help and build integrations that we work very closely with to create integrations between those tools and LabTech. For example, we have our AV dashboard. ESET happens to be one of our strategic vendors. We've got our AV dashboard there. We have integration into ConnectWise. There's our vPro manager. As we start adding more and more and more and just enabling plugins in the system, then this bar is going to grow. As you can see, we have quite a few items plugged into this particular LabTech server. Now, down the left-hand side is the navigation tree. Now, there are a couple of different menu options here depending on what you like. If you like the old sort of Outlook style of navigation, you can absolutely do that. If you like more of that hierarchy sort of view of things, and this is the one that I personally prefer, because I can see all the relationships between all the different objects that I'm looking at. So when I look at a particular customer, I can expand down on that customer, expand out to say their location, and then I can go in and see the agents that are installed, see if we're doing any scans on the network out there, so I can see what's actually installed out there as well. And I can see really what's going on and how everything sort of relates to each other. Same within the group section. It really allows me to kind of see how things are organized. The client section's really sort of that the physical aspect of who you have to manage. These are your customers and your customers' locations and your customer networks and what those look like. The groups are more of the logical organization of things. Like, how do I take care of everybody that has Adobe? How do I manage all of my Exchange servers? What's the best way to install software, take out software, create policies, apply different configurations? How do I do that? And so logically, the groups is the place that allows you to organize things. Groups can be used for permissions, they can be used for policy containers, or they can just be used to organize things simply. So there's a little tour of LabTech. We hope you'll like it, and we'll see you again in the next session.